Hey everybody, welcome to day 3 of the Rock Your Biz Bootcamp. You guys have been doing amazing so far, and it's been so awesome hearing from everybody about their dreams, their goals, and how they want their business to look, because you guys can make all of it happen, and I'm just super excited for you. So today's topic, we're going to be talking about the 7-day quick start guide, which is with this post and an attachment so you can download it. But I want you guys to open it up. This is honestly not the most exciting thing that we're going to go over, but I do get passionate about this part because this is your first step towards learning the basics to this business. So that means this is your first step towards reaching out and helping a bunch of people. So today we're going to go over the 7-day quick start guide, and like I said, it's basically going to go over the basics of the business. This video will be a lot longer than normal, but just bear with me while we go through this together. So the first thing on the 7-day quick start guide, it says at the very top, a place for you to write your coach ID number. Now you can access that from the online office, and if you don't know how to do that, just ask your sponsor. Now this number is not something you need to memorize. You'll really just need it like when you're talking to coach relations and stuff like that. So there's actually, this is a PDF, so you can type it in or you can print this out and write it down. So that's your coach ID. Your coach support team, the next thing. Now depending on who you are, this is going to be different for everybody. There's your sponsoring coach, your diamond coach, and your star diamond coach. At this point, I'm everyone's upline star diamond coach and your upline diamond coach. Your sponsoring coach is going to just be whoever it is that brought you into the business. So it could be me, it could be Stephanie, it could be Melissa, it could be Trisha, it could be Amy, it could be a lot of people. So that's going to be your coach support team. My phone number for all of you guys to have is 843-263-8265 if you don't have it already. So that is going to be your coach support team. And my sponsoring coach, Lindsay Caterino, you guys might see her on Facebook. You can feel free to send her a friend request too. So the next thing that you'll see on here is your corporate support team. Coach Relations is the first contact information that's listed, and they are basically going to help you if you have any questions about your Shakeology order, customer orders, anything like that, at all. Another good thing to keep in mind that I always tell my new coaches is that if you have a friend or a family member and they ordered from the Beachbody website or from the 800 number without ordering directly from a coach, and this is done recently, if they have the email order confirmation and they save that and send it to you, you can actually get it transferred to where you're their coach and you earn the commission on it. So you would just need to contact Coach Relations to do that. Their information's right there. And you can also do a live chat with them if you don't want to email or call. That's what I usually do. You just go into the Coach Online office and click the Contact Us button at the bottom right corner, and you'll see the steps for it. And then the technical support email address is just if you have any issues with your website. So going down a little bit where it says Stay Connected, those are just the different social media sites that you will want to make sure that you're plugged into and following every single day so that you can see what's going on in the Beachbody world. I'm sorry, my hair is like on my face or something. Anyway, the Facebook and Twitter pages for Beachbody Coach 411, those are basically where you're going to go to see all the important updates about what's going on in the Beachbody world, any new products, sales that are going on. They'll give you information on the weekly national coach calls, which I'm going to talk about in a minute. They'll post really great before and after pictures, transformation stories that you can share on your pages. So just make sure that you're plugged into it and you see what's going on. And then it also has a link for Carl Deichler, who's the CEO, is amazing. That's his blog right there, carldeichler.com. And then Beachbody also has a YouTube channel where they will also be posting important updates and fun things like that. So be sure that you're staying connected with those things. Next on the 7-day quick start guide, you guys should have already done this with your new coach checklist, but there's just hyperlinks that you can click on to personalize your websites and set up your direct deposit. So be sure that you have that done before you get started with anything else if you haven't done that already. Then under that, there's a place where you can write your why, which we have been talking about a lot. You should have talked to your sponsor about this already. But, we all have our days where we're not as motivated. We don't feel like doing anything. Things get hard. So we like to keep our why in front of us so that we can remember why we're doing what we're doing. Because let's be honest, we all have those days. So that's just a space for you to type it in or write it down. And then right underneath that, you'll see where there's information for the weekly national coach call. It's going to be at 11 a.m. Eastern Time every Monday, and they're usually about a half hour long. There's a playback number that is listed here too that you can call in and listen to the playback if you're not able to listen to the live call. But these calls are epic, you guys. You want to make sure that you're listening to them and getting plugged into them every single week because they're really awesome because they have some of the top coaches that come on the calls and they give away like free advice, basically tips on how they've built their business, their area of expertise, and they'll come on and give you tips that you can implement into your business so that you can help a lot of people and also so that you can grow your business, of course. And then, of course, they have cool stuff on the national coach calls, like they announce rank advancements and they talk about any, upcoming events or sales or anything like that. So you want to make sure that you're plugged into that every week. And also, what you'll need to know for what's going on a weekly basis in the Beachbody world, there is, brain fart. On Wednesday nights is when our weekly pay bonus cycle ends, and it ends at 11:59 p.m. Eastern Time. So we get paid every single Thursday, and you'll see your commission in your online office, but the paycheck won't actually get deposited into your account until the next week after that. So just keep in mind that there is a 1 week delay with that. All right. My cat looks like she's coming up here. Hopefully she doesn't interrupt us. If she does, whatever. Anyways, the 3 vital behaviors of being a Beachbody coach. So you guys are going to hear all about these like all the time. And these 3 things, if you do these 3 things every single day consistently over time, you will be successful. These are what all the top coaches say that they do. They don't make things complicated. It's simple. These are the only 3 things that you need to be doing every single day. So keep that in mind, you guys. At the end of this, I'm going to talk to you about a daily checklist that we call the Business Activity Tracker that's basically going to list all 3 of these things so that you can just check them off each day and know that you've done exactly what you needed to do. And they only take about 30 minutes to an hour to do every day. So the first one is inviting, and it's so important that they say it 3 times. Invite, invite, invite. So talk to as many people as you can about joining your challenge groups. Have the courage to invite everyone you come in contact with, and then just keep inviting and meet new people and keep inviting. This challenge groups, you guys, are the lifeblood to building our business. That is the one thing that you should be doing every single month is hosting a challenge group. And you're going to want to invite people to your challenge group. Now, you'll learn more as we get into the training about how to host a challenge group. So don't stress out too much about it right now, but just know that this is the one thing you need to be doing every single day is inviting people. This is the one thing that I was the most terrified to do in the beginning because I didn't want people to think I was trying to sell them something. But I had to learn to push past that fear if I wanted to help people. And as you're building relationships with people and show that you truly care, they wouldn't think that about you anyway. So invite, invite, invite. That's the first one. Number 2, being proof that the products work. So this is so important to you guys, but making sure that you're using the fitness programs, all the different workouts that we have coming out are awesome, and then using your Shakeology, just being a walking success story in progress. And it's awesome if you're doing these things every day. Of course, we want to do these things every day, but if you're not sharing about it on social media, then how is anyone going to know what you're doing? So the part of this that I encourage you guys to do is be sharing on social media every single day. If you don't want to take a picture of you in your sports bra, if you don't want to take a selfie, that's totally cool. I didn't do any of that kind of stuff in the beginning. That was so out of my comfort zone, it wasn't even funny. So you can just take a motivational quote. You can take a picture of your Shakeology. You can take a picture of your dog after your workout, saying your dog worked out with you. Take a picture of your dumbbells. Take a picture of the DVD. But, make sure that it's creative and switch it up. It doesn't have to be anything complicated. And even if you don't have a picture to share, just post on social media every day about your workout and Shakeology and just share what you're doing. That's the way that you have to look at it, is because this business is not about selling. It's about sharing. So once you're doing it yourself and you're just sharing what you're doing with others, it's going to be natural to talk about it. It would be just like if you went to a really good movie, or if you went to this really awesome restaurant and you wanted to share with people about that. So once you start posting and sharing on social media, you're going to notice that people are going to come to you and ask you what you're doing. And that's the whole purpose of this, is so that we can reach people and help them. So make sure that you're sharing on social media. And if you need examples of what to say or what to post about or what to do, then feel free to look at my page, look at any of the coaches that are in our team, look at their pages, and you can totally copy what we're doing. That's exactly how I learned. I never had experience with social media. I had Facebook, but I barely posted on there. So I learned from what my sponsor was doing and from what others on the team were doing. So this is something the social media part we'll talk about more once we get into the training, but just keep in mind to be proof the products work and share on social media. And the third one is doing your personal development every single day, listening to audio, reading your books. You guys should already have gotten GoPro that was on the new coach checklist, so make sure that you're reading that every single day. That book is epic, you guys. I'm telling you, if I would have had that book when I first became a coach, things would have probably gone 2 times as quicker or more as what they did, because I felt so lost in the beginning. So you guys should feel really blessed that you have this book when you do, coming in brand new. And then also making sure that you're getting plugged into this training group and keeping up with your training. If you need ideas for personal development, once you've gotten past that, work with your sponsoring coach for help. And then also, this is so important, but making sure, like I said, that you're plugged into the coach calls and that you're also plugged into any live events. And of course, first and foremost, Summit, which I'm going to talk about at the end of the call. So as a review, those are the 3 vital behaviors: invite, be proof the products work, and personal development. I know this video is super long, you guys. I'm going to try to get through the rest of this fairly quickly. So we're going to go on to the first thing on this list, which is setting your goals. Now, I never set goals before I became a coach. I had things in my mind that I wanted to do, but I never wrote it down, and I never decided when I was going to make it happen, and a lot of the time I didn't believe in myself. I didn't understand the importance of goal setting. But the reason why we set goals is because once we put it down on paper and figure out what we really want our life to look like, then we can make it happen. And the reason we set dates to them is because it pushes us forward and encourages us to not procrastinate like I do, to be able to make them happen. What is the quote that I always say is like, a goal is just a dream without a deadline, or something like that. You get the point. So if you're not putting deadlines to your goals, then you're going to keep pushing them off and procrastinating, and 5 years is going to go by. So that's why we like to set dates to your goals. So the first goal we want you to have as a coach is in your first month to earn enough to pay for your product that you bought to come in as a coach. So in order to do that, you would just need to sponsor 3 customers with challenge packs. Now, your sponsoring coach will work with you to help you do this, so make sure that you're getting plugged in with them about how to do this. So there's a space for you there to write down your 30-day goal, what date that will be. For the second month, a great goal to have is to earn Success Club 5 and advance to Emerald. So make sure that you write down your date for your second month goal. And again, this is something that your sponsor will help you do. So be sure that you're getting plugged in with them. Now, I wanted to just explain Success Club and Emerald pretty quickly. This is also something you're going to learn more about in the training. Success Club is like the most epic thing ever, you guys. This is the one goal that you want to have for your business every single month. If you don't have any other goal, have this goal and make it your job. I mean, whatever you want to call it. Like, make this your focus to do this one goal every single month and make it happen every single month. Success Club, Beachbody has a new program in place called Success Club Starters that they started doing for new coaches. And this is a program where if you earn Success Club 5 in your first month as a coach, you get rewarded with a special call with Carl Deichler, the CEO. If you earn it 2 months in a row, you get recognized on the leaderboard in the online office. And if you earn it 3 months in a row, you get your ticket for Coach Summit paid for. So that's a lot of money, you guys, that they're just giving you for earning Success Club. So be sure that you're working with your sponsor to help you get started right so you can get into the Success Club Starters program. So to break down what Success Club is, you're probably wondering, all right, what is it? How do I do it? So Success Club is basically a rewards and recognition program that Beachbody gives to coaches. They are rewarding us for reaching out and helping people. Our trip, we have an annual trip for Success Club. This year we went on a cruise, and if you earn Success Club every single month the whole year, they will pay for you to go on this trip, and you get to take a person with you. So that's a ton of money that they're giving you and rewarding you, to go on this trip because they want, to reward the coaches that are reaching out and consistently helping people. And anything above Success Club 5 that you earn every month, they will give you as money to spend on that trip. So for example, on the cruise this year, I earned $500 extra to spend on the cruise that I didn't have to pay anything for, and I got to take someone with me. So it's pretty awesome. Next year, we are going to Cancun, and there's already a wait list for it, so I will be sure to post the link with this video to that so you guys can go ahead and get on the wait list. There's no fee to get on the wait list, but you want to make sure that you get on there ASAP because there's already a ton of people on there. So how do you get Success Club? What is Success Club? I left out one thing, sorry. Another thing that the Success Club program does is Beachbody rewards you by giving you customer leads that you will earn commission on. So this is anyone that orders from the main Beachbody website, or they'll order from the 800 number, and Beachbody basically funnels all those people to the Coaches Earning Success Club, and you get their name and contact information, and you can get in touch with them. They don't always respond, but a lot of them do respond, and a lot of my leads have turned into coaches and customers. The one coach that I have right now that's a diamond coach, Whitney DeLong, started out as a customer lead for me. So just keep in mind that leads, they're awesome. They're people that you can help, and it's commission that you earn, just free money basically. I don't know exactly how much I make off of Success Club leads every month because I don't go and add it up, but I do know that it's at least several $100s. That's, part of my income comes from just Success Club leads. So make sure that you're getting on Success Club. So now, what is Success Club, Jessica? How do I get it? So Success Club 5, to do that, you just have to help 3 people. So you get 2 points for every challenge pack, and you get 1 point for every bag of Shakeology Home Direct. Now, you may have some people that you encounter that don't want to do Home Direct because they don't want it auto-shipped to their house, and that's totally fine. It saves them $14 in shipping if they do the Home Direct, and they can cancel it at any time. So that's what I always tell people. So that's the breakdown of Success Club. 2 points per challenge pack, 1 point per bag of Shakeology Home Direct. So just remember that. Now, to advance to being an Emerald coach, this is when you're going to start to qualify for leads and bonuses, you guys. The team cycle bonus, which you're going to learn more about in the training, this is where the residual income really comes in, because you're not earning just on what your team is doing. You're earning off of what the entire team is doing in your downline. So it's not going to be just your personally sponsored people. It's going to be anyone that comes into the business after you. So that's going to be a crap ton of people, you guys, because you see how many people our team is bringing into this business. And the residual is where it really stacks up, you guys. Of course, I'm running my own challenge groups every single month and reaching out, helping people that way. But I would say 50 to 75% of my income each week comes from the team cycle bonus, because the higher you advance in rank, the more your team cycle bonus is going to be. So you want to make sure that you get to Emerald ASAP so that you can get on that. So to be Emerald, you just have to have 2 coaches, one on your left side and one on your right side. That was probably opposite the way that I did it from the camera. But anyway, you just have to have 2 coaches, one on your left, one on your right, and they both have to meet active status, which is 50 PV. PV stands for personal volume. So for example, Shakeology is 90 PV. I don't have any of these memorized other than that one, but when you're in the shop on the Beachbody site, you can see what the PV is next to each product. So just keep that in mind. So it's just 2 coaches, 1 on your left, 1 on your right. Now make sure that when you're signing up your coaches that you're working with your sponsor to help you make sure that they go on the right side. Because if you sign up 2 people on your left side, then it's not going to make you Emerald. It has to be on your left and your right. So your sponsor will work with you to teach you how to use preferred placement so that you can make sure that you get your 2 coaches. So that's how Success Club and Emerald work. If you have specific questions, we'll go over it more further into the training, and just ask your sponsor if you have questions. So now you're probably wondering, okay, what exactly do I need to do? What action steps do I need to take to get Success Club and to go Emerald? So like I talked about earlier, challenge groups. That's where it's all at, you guys. You want to be hosting challenge groups every single month. So what all of you guys are going to do as new coaches, and there will be a post about this in a couple of days with more specific action steps and step-by-step guides of how to do this, you're going to host your own first free 5-day free clean eating challenge. This is going to be a great way for people to see what you have to offer as a coach and how being in that group with the accountability and support can really help. And you'll be able to help a lot of people with this because everyone wants to join a free group, right? And I did a free clean eating challenge last year that had over 160 people in it, you guys. And I still have people that are transitioning from that challenge with me now that are transitioning to join a Beachbody group with Pio or Shakeology or whatever it may be. So the point is we're going to host these free clean eating challenges in order to be able to help people later on down the road with Beachbody products. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to pick a date that's about 2 weeks from now. So that way you have enough time to get prepared for your challenge. And it's really great to start on Mondays. So what I've done for you guys is I've already done all the work for you for the Clean Eating Challenge. I'll post all the resources that you need, the flyer, the post for the Facebook group. I'm trying to think of what else. There's an invite that I wrote up for you guys to use. So I'll post all of those links on how to access that. So you're going to want to go public with it and tell people what you're doing There's a flyer for that. You can work with your sponsor on exactly what to say to post about it. Be creative. Look at what other people are doing. Just get the word out there. So the next thing you're going to want to do is to make your list of people that you want to help. So you can use this memory jogger that's attached to the 7-day quick start guide, or I like to go through my Facebook friends list, my phone, just to see the people that I know. Think of all the people that you want to help and write them down on a list. I would say to make at least 20 names. If you need help with that, let us know. And then when you're done with your list, go ahead and send it to your sponsor. So the third thing you're going to do is you're going to want to invite people to your challenge groups. Now, Beachbody has in place what they call the 5-step invitation process, and this is what you'll see on the 7-day quick start guide. And I do not like it. I think it sounds way too scripted and super salesy. So what I've done is I took what they have and I made it into my own, because there are specific questions that you want to ask people as you go along to get information on their goals and figure out how you can help them and see if this is even a good fit for them or not. So anytime you're talking to someone about a challenge group, you want to follow the 5 steps. What I've titled my document is a sample invite conversation. So you guys make that your BFF. You're going to follow that, use it and make it sound like you, write it up and make it your own. But just use that all the time. That's going to be like your Bible for this business, is using that sample invite conversation. I will give you guys specific steps for the clean eating challenge because that invitation process will be a little bit different, but don't worry because I'm going to give it all to you step by step. So if you need to access the sample invite conversation, it is located in our team Dropbox and the How to Lead a Challenge folder, and you can find it in there. All right. So the fourth thing, once you are running your challenge groups, you want to be able to support your challengers. So Beachbody has put together a lot of great challenge group guides. There are some that are specific to programs like 21 Day Fix, Pio, stuff like that. They have them all there. So this is just a link that you can click on to access that. so that you can know exactly what to post about in your Facebook groups to support them. I also made up my own that I use because I feel like it sounds a little bit more like me. Excuse me, and that is also in our Dropbox in the How to Lead a Challenge folder if you'd like to use those posts as well. Now, you may notice as you're talking to people that you might get some objections. People don't have the time for it. They don't have the money right now. There's some resources in the Beachbody online office too of how to handle that and what to say to people. And then there's also resources in our team Dropbox as well on how to do that. And that is in the same folder that I keep referring to. All right, you guys. So the last thing, well, almost the last thing, is tracking your progress. So the business activity tracker I told you guys about earlier, but this is your daily checklist. This will help you guys stay organized, stay stress-free, because it's exactly what you need to do every single day in this business. And we did not have one of these when I started, so I constantly felt like I was running all over the place trying to figure out what should I do right now. So this, you guys, you're going to want to use this every day. Print it out, do it on your computer, however you do it. I'm a computer person, but I know there's a lot of people that print a bunch out and they keep them in a binder and they check off their checklist and write on it, take notes as they go every single day. I do the same thing, but I just do it all in an Excel spreadsheet. So the business activity tracker is amazing because it's a way that's going to be able to help you set your goals, track your activities, and then see if the two are lining up. Like if you have one week that really sucks, you can go back and look at what you did so you make sure you don't do that again. And if you have a week that goes really well, you can look at what activities you did so that you can duplicate that and do it again. I like to keep mine for every single week in my Excel spreadsheet so that I can do exactly that. So that's a business activity tracker. There is a copy that Beachbody has that you can click on there, but we also have our own copy that we made for the team that's a little bit different that you can download in the Dropbox, and it's in the organization folder. So make sure that you go do that, and we'll teach you more about that as this training goes on. So the very last thing, if you guys are still listening, you're amazing. I pray that you still are because this is all important, but this is a long video. So the last thing, getting registered for the upcoming events. Coach Summit is the #1 event that you want to make sure that you're at, you guys. Usually it was in Vegas, but next year they're actually moving to Nashville, and it's already sold out. So I'll include the wait list so that you can get on the wait list for that as well. It's going to be in July next year, I believe, but you want to make sure that you're getting to Coach Summit, you guys. It's the annual conference. It's the most amazing thing you're ever going to do in your life. Literally, it will change your whole life because you get to go and you get to be a part of all of these amazing, like-minded, happy, healthy, workout fiend people. And you get to meet the team, you get to meet the celebrity trainers, you get to go to workshops that are held by the top coaches and get tips from them that you can implement to your business on how to improve your business and be the best coach that you can be for your customers and your team. And you get to go to parties. I mean, you guys, it is the most amazing thing, seriously, that I've ever done in my life. And it will completely change your business. I'm not a numbers person, but my coach, Whitney DeLong, she went to Summit for her first time last year. And she told me that when she came back from Summit, she increased her income by 60%. Whoa, that's amazing, right? Like, it's awesome. So it's really the place where you're going to want to go to get super inspired and super motivated, and it's going to make your business completely take off. Like, you've got to do everything you can in your power, you guys, to get to every single event that you can. I know it's hard with finances, with kids, with all that kind of stuff, but work with your sponsor and we'll help you figure out a game plan on how to get you there. We'll help you earn the money so that you can go. Do whatever it takes to get to these events, you guys. If you take your business seriously, you're going to do whatever it takes to get there. And I say that not because I want you guys to go spend your money at these events. I know they can be expensive to get to depending on where you are in the country. But I say it because I care, because the events are the game changers. They're where everyone has all their aha moments. And like I said, it's life-changing. So make sure you do everything you can to get to Summit. We also have quarterly Super Saturdays, which I like to just say it's like a mini summit. but we just had one last weekend, and they're every 3 months, and it's basically they're held in different cities all throughout the country. So they'll post a list of where the Super Saturdays are going to be available, and if you want to, you can host your own Super Saturday. There's a process for that, but we'll share that list with you guys so that you can get plugged into the Super Saturdays, because they do a lot of times at Super Saturday they have a workout. If you go to the ones in the big cities, they'll have people from the executive team, the CEO, the celebrity trainers that will come to the events. And it's the same thing as Summit. You're going to get to go, you're going to get plugged in with a group of like-minded people, and being there in person with everyone really makes a difference, because we all always talk on Facebook and we're doing this stuff on Facebook, but being in a community of people in person makes such a world of a difference. And it's going to help you with your business. It's going to help your business grow, because you're going to get a lot of good tools that you learn at Super Saturday as well. So that's the 411 on the 7-day quick start guide. I tried to make this video as short as I could with all this information. So like I said, you guys, make sure that you download a copy of this and print it out or save it on your computer. Also, I'm going to include the list for Cancun and for Summit so that you can get on the wait list. And we'll give you specific steps on what to do next later on this week. So I'm going to leave a homework assignment for you guys and as well. So just make sure that you post that in the comments whenever you're done. Thanks for listening, guys. Here's to rocking your biz and changing lives. Talk to y'all soon. Bye.